Okay, and welcome to Brush on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, down here at the Beat Digger Gym. And we're getting ready to kick off the duel with the longtime rivals from Wray as they come in ranked number 1. The Beat Diggers have dropped down to number 10, so we'll see how this goes tonight. But we're going to kick it off right away, as we'll have a JV match here between Dax Collins of Wray and Caden Lefevre for the Beat Diggers. The referee is ready, and we're underway. Dax Collins tall and thin, and Caden Lefevre's not quite as tall. Oh, a nice little duck under. And a takedown for the Wray wrestler, Dax Collins. And Caden Lefevre spins around, trying to pop out of this, peel the wrists, and go around to 360 twice. Caden's hooked up a knee, I think, or he's just trying an arm drag, and there's a cradle by Dax Collins, and Lefevre's on his back. Kicking hard, but he's going to finally kick out of there, but give up 3-point near fall. So Wray Eagle goes up 5-0 with 1:14 left here in the first period of the first match of the night. That's JV side. Caden gets caught underneath right here at the near edge. We're right at Matt's side. And a front headlock by Collins. He tries to throw by, and Lefevre fought that off and shoots in. Gets an escape, make it 5-1. Little duck under move this time, but Caden kind of sprawls away from it. Catches an underhook, shoots in, gets a leg. And a single leg. Collins trying to stretch him out. Hanging on to that waist. Fever has a good single leg, but his head's down, and Collins trying to get a crossface in there on him. And he's got it about there, but Lefevre sucks that leg under. They're trying to work up the knee, and there's kind of a spladle attempt, and over he goes, and spladle out is Caden Lefevre, and he's in deep trouble, and there's the pin. Wow, nice move, and that comes at 1:52 of this first match. So, pretty good-looking wrestler there at 120 pounds. How about Bank of Colorado? It's the only bank dedicated to help you make the most of living here. They're not just a bank in Colorado, they're Bank of Colorado. Proud supporter of local sports and academics. Okay. Austin Sisk shakes hands with the referee, and he's going against Michael Boy. I don't know if you're supposed to say that, Boyer, but there's Sisk in with a single leg. Boyer trying to throw a leg in and dumps Sisk over and comes up on top. Takedown for Wray. And there's a grapevine in there. Matt Brown, former Wray Eagle. Used to love those grapevine rides. And Sisk trying to tripod up there and get out of that. Sisk gives up on the leg right, comes back with a near arm and a tight waist. Trying to work that little tilt that the Beat Diggers like to use. Work for that wrist control underneath. Austin Sisk gets one wrist free. Can't get the right arm out yet. Is out front, almost out in front is Michael Boyer. And Sisk gets to his feet, turns and faces, but they'll be out of bounds. So we'll restart, 54 seconds on the clock, first period, in our second match, JV side. Boyer in on the right side, works that near arm, tight waist. Breaks Sisk down, and he's working through the legs for the rooster tail. Sisk does a good job of pulling on the arm. Boy, he gets back in a little better riding position. Working on that near arm with a 2-on-1. Looks like he's trying to set up a tilt, maybe. Gonna work right on the edge of the 10-foot circle on the far edge. Beat Digger's right near us. Just can't get that leg clear, and over he goes on that little tilt for a 1 count. 10 seconds to go here in the first period. 2-0 for the Wray wrestler. He throws in a grapevine, a little roll, and a headlock, and Boyer was on his back for a moment. Now Sisk comes out and about had a half Nelson in there, but he run out of time, so the period will end 2-0 for the Wray wrestler. The coin toss goes Ray's way, and he'll defer. Cade Lefevre, or excuse me, Austin Sisk is going to take down. Wray in their purple singlets. We'll get a caution on the start, and they'll have to restart. Beat Diggers in their cardinal and gold and white. Sisk trying to move off the whistle. Feel those wrists, but Boyer locks up that left wrist. Tries to throw a half out of that. Sisk grabs the wrist on the way by. The half Nelson was coming in. He's still hiding behind the ref now. Boyer working that 2-on-1. Just can't get that left wrist free. There comes that grapevine, a little cradle look, a little roll again, and Sisk has always got him in a headlock, picking up back points. They're on the edge, but the sporting legs are there. We're going to get a 2-point near fall and a 2-point reversal. He couldn't have got a reversal. He was too far out of bounds. The 2-point reversal for Sisk there, and 2-point near fall, and they're going to give him that reversal. They're completely out of bounds. So Sisk is on tied up though, working from the bottom again. 55 seconds and counting. Here in the second period. Comes an arm bar by Boyer. And he's trying to work it into a barbed wire, that iron cross. And Sisk gets an arm out, fights that off, but he's still tied up in it. And over he goes. Well, not quite. Now there's a 1 count, a 2 count. Well, that's got to hurt. He's really stretched out underneath there. He gets out of that. Boyer comes back with a cradle. Sisk trying to stand up against that. Gets flopped over and giving up some more back points. And Sisk is down there tight, almost for the pin. As Boyer going for the pin, and 12 seconds left second period. Wray will get their second pin of the night. So let's take a short timeout. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, and welcome back. And we're just about ready for the starting lineup. And the Beat Diggers starting lineup is brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Mobile banking on the go makes banking easier for you when you're on the go. Check it out today. That's Equitable Savings and Loan. So we'll kick it off at 126 pounds. Melvin Hernandez will take on Reed Brown at 126. 132, it'll be Bryce Thomas going against Dylan Smith from Wray. At 138, no wrestler for the Beat Diggers. Number 2 ranked Tyler Collins. We'll go at 138 and receive the forfeit. At 145, Javier Ambrola, ranked number 12 in the state, will take on Brush's number 3 ranked Oswaldo Nunez. At 152, it'll be Emmanuel Herta from Wray taking on, he's ranked number 3, going against Hunter Ludgate, who's down at 152. Then at 160, it'll be Cade Hillman ranked number 2 against Jace Krieger for the Beat Diggers. At 170, Carlos Taran, ranked number 1 in the state, will take on Brush's Wyatt Fowl, ranked number 1 in the state at 170. At 182, it'll be Chase Barnett for the Beat Diggers, taking on Ty Hardestry. At 195, Nick Wellen, ranked number 5, will go against Carson Burgess. At 220, it'll be Thomas Metlin, ranked number 10, against Ike Fisher. At 285, Jake Couture will take on number 2 ranked Jaron Lippert. And at 106, it'll be Cole Rockwell, ranked number 1 for Wray, taking on Brush's Mariel Franco. And at 113, Diego Hernandez for the Beat Diggers will take on number 3 ranked Cade Rockwell. And at 120, it'll be Eric Urbina going against number 11 ranked Jake Dixon. So that's our lineups, and we'll stop, or we'll go with 126 pounders. To kick this off, Reed Brown against Melvin Hernandez. And the opening match is brought to you by Buildings by Design. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Building by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. Okay. We're going to be real close to our next match, so let's hold it here. AC Ice, crystal clear ice, good for any drink, and at any time of the year you can pick up AC Ice at any local grocery or convenience store in northeastern Colorado today. That's AC Ice. Colorado Plains Medical Center. CPMC has experienced physicians and a highly trained surgical team trained in the latest surgical procedures. Explore what procedures are possible in your hometown. That's in Fort Morgan. Okay, Willow Coffee and Bake Shop, right there on Edison Street in Brush. Get a delicious treat, breakfast, or lunch option to make the day better. So stop by Willow Coffee and Bake Shop. Okay. Coin toss. Little instructions from a referee. Warren Walker is out there tonight. Former Lion Badger. Lives out at Hillrose. Okay, High Plains Bank. See what a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins, offering you a variety of banking needs, including agriculture and personal loans. And Northeastern. When it comes to your future, Northeastern is miles ahead. Their college is close to home, Northeastern. And you got to check out their wrestling schedule and see how their team is doing this year. Okay, Oscar Soto, former Beat Digger, wrestling for him. Jose Rodriguez, also redshirting this year, working out with the guys down there tonight. So we're ready for Reed Brown. Reed, long and tall. And Melvin Hernandez squares off with him, and we're underway in the varsity part. Beat Diggers ranked number 10 in the state on the team side. Wray, returning champions, number 1. There's Reed with a little pick, the knee, and drives Melvin off the mat. He'll restart. There's Wray, always in that violet or purple color with a little black trim. Beat Diggers white across the front with a BHS shield. Nice block there of a little ankle pick attempt by Brown. Hernandez works Brown over the edge. Gonna work that kind of heavy on the head, just cranking on that head. Brown's going to push him away, and he'll come back to the center. Still no score. Another hard snap down attempt. There's Brown with a shot. And gets blocked there. Oh, little duck under and behind, and they'll go out of bounds. Hernandez fought that off. Right at the edge there. Okay, we're back underway. A minute gone by. Oh, nice little double leg tackle. And Brown's going to get the takedown. And they'll go out of bounds. Brown's ranked number 9 in the state at 126 pounds. Okay, he works from the top. Oh, he throws on a quick cradle. Lifts Melvin up. Melvin trying to break that. He does. Comes right back up to his knees and crawls to the edge and pushes the referee out of bounds. Oh, we'll head to the center and restart. 2-0 for Reed Brown. 42 seconds left, and we're back underway. Brown grabbed the ankle. Melvin stands up, trying to peel the wrist. Got that 2-on-1 locked up. They work over to our right, to the edge. Now Brown will break him down. 20 seconds to go here, first period. Brown working the wrist. Looks like 2-on-1 on the right arm. They'll work it out to the side, and they'll be out of bounds. Over by the Wray side. Nice crowd here tonight. Even got some Fort Morgan people coming down to watch the Beat Diggers. Fort Morgan out of town. Okay, Brown in on the right side. Grabs that left ankle again. And Melvin Hernandez faces out. Tries to stand up. We run out of first period. So we'll see whose choice it is. Beat Digger's choice. Melvin's going to defer. Okay, Brown will take the bottom here in the second period. Quick stand up. And peels the wrist and gets away. It's the escape. A little throw by attempt by Hernandez. Lifts him up, dumps him down. A switch on the way down. And Reed Brown's going to come around with the takedown. As Melvin lifted him up high, tried to dump him down, but good switch on the way down by Brown, and he's up 5-0. 1:30 here left in the second period. Brown working from the top. Really working that one-on-one this time. Gets a little high. Oh, gets snapped back there on Melvin Hernandez. And he'll do another. Hernandez about got out of there. He's right on the edge trying to roll out of this mess. Brown's long legs are still way in bounds. And really close to a pin here on the far side. Hernandez got snapped back and just kind of held there. And they'll get a 3-point near fall and call him out of bounds. That'll be 8-0 lead for Brown. Melvin will get set. Faces the cheerleaders on the east side of the gym. Brown on the right side, grabs that ankle again, gets the cradle on there, and over goes Hernandez. He got his knee just a little too close to his ear, and Brown said thank you and threw that cradle on him. And just works his way out of that. Now Brown's trying to put a reverse half in there. Melvin trying to set up. Now Brown's got that half reverse going for the pin. He's got Hernandez down there pretty tight. Melvin's trying to get out of that mess. Brown spin around, put him back down again. And there's the pin for Brown. Okay, that comes with 12 seconds left. So that'll be a pin. How about that? Okay, that's Igmar Phillips Insurance. Things happen in life. Make sure you're prepared with the right insurance coverage. Igmar Phillips Insurance in Brush and Fort Morgan. 348 pin there for Brown. And Wray Eagles go up 6-0. And we're set for Bryce Thomas against Dylan Smith as we go here at 132 pounds. The Beat Digger's a tall one out there this time. Smith with a shot. Thomas blocks that. Thomas puts a hand on the mat. Right in the 10-foot circle. There's a shot there by Dylan Smith. And there's the reshot, and he pops out of there. Bryce Thomas, at least head taller than Smith. They work the wrist. There's a shot by Smith. A little underhook by, a little wizard throw. Their attempt by Smith on Thomas. Thomas fought that off. As they work the wrists again. Break apart. A little shot there by Smith. Thomas pops him down, spins around behind, and gets the takedown. Bryce out there with a little spiral right. They'll go out of bounds on the far side. Smith's short, compact, and real stocky. Dylan Smith. Okay, Bryce Thomas. Slaps on the 2-on-1. Breaks Smith down. Trying to work that 2-on-1. Yep. Try to cross face. He'll try another one. And he'll try to trap that far elbow from underneath. Use that length that he has on Smith. Inside of 10 seconds to go here in the second period. Now Thomas is going to grab an ankle, drive him forward, and break him down right here by the Beat Digger bench. And we'll head to the second period, 2-0 for the Beat Diggers. He's Smith's choice. He looks at Coach Brown. And he'll defer. Bryce will take down. Smith on the left side. Drag and roll. Gets that tight waist going. Bryce hooks up the wrist. Sets out. And Smith trying to work it, but nice spin running around by Thomas, but he did the right thing. Oh, he gets caught in the headlock, sags out of it, and gets the takedown for Bryce Thomas. Did a really good job of grabbing the wrist, peeling him away, standing up and running away. Now he's got Smith broken down right here to our right. Over by the score table. Bryce looks like he's trying to throw a leg in there. Throws that grapevine in on the left side. Now he's going to go for that little spladle. And Thomas kind of liked that. He comes back out of that. Thomas almost got in a little trouble. Lost his arm there. Smith has his left elbow trapped underneath him. But now he gets it cleared up and we'll be out of bounds. Okay, we're back underway. And Bryce working at 2-on-1. Looks like he's trying to set an arm bar maybe on the right side. They're facing towards the cheerleaders over there. Now Bryce comes back with trying to power up a half Nelson here on the left side. Trying to get this grapevine in there again. Looks like he's trying to set up a guillotine. It makes it work, but Smith set back up against it. And Rice didn't get any back points out of that. That'll head to the third period. It'll be 5-0. It'll be neutral position here. Smith with a choice. And we're back underway. And the coach is in the background. There's a nice single leg shot. Smith trying to fight it off with the Wizard. Well, they're going side by side with the Wizard. Smith's got a, Bryce has got a backwards grapevine in there. Smith's got the elbow, cranking it underneath, trying to reach up and catch a headlock. Bryce trying to push that off. He'll pop out the backside and get the takedown. Good work there by Bryce Thomas. Yeah, gets the crossface in there on Smith, but come back. Across the body, grab an ankle, bust him forward hard. Traps that ankle up over the back for a moment. There's that. Grabs the ankle and a tight waist. Smith trying to stand up again. Thomas breaks him flat. They look away from us. And there's another little crossface from Thomas. 25 seconds left in the third period. And Bryce Thomas is going to let him go. And there's a shot by Smith. Thomas in on a single leg. 15 seconds to go. And there's that whizzer by Smith. The Beat Diggers want to get another team point here. Major decision. There's the takedown for Bryce Thomas. So that'll make it 9-1. Victory for the Beat Diggers. Lost a pin on the first one, but that makes the score 4-6 as we head to 138. And Tyler Collins is coming out for the Wray Eagles. And Tyler ranked number 2 in the state. Coach Quinlan out, and they'll raise Collins' hand. So that'll make the score 12 for the Eagles, 4 for the Beat Diggers. So as they give up the big forfeit to the Wray Eagles. So now we go to 145 pounds. Javier Ambrola going against Brush's Oswaldo Nunez. And they shake hands, and we're underway. Nunez fakes a little shot, gets a little, just a little head hook, and he's going to spin around behind, get the takedown. Umbrella trying to stand up, and Oswaldo just push him out of bounds. So a 2-point takedown for Oswaldo. Umbrella gets set in that purple. Facing towards the cheerleaders. Oswaldo working that near arm. Umbrella trying to work out from underneath. There's a little tilt, and Umbrella is on his back for at least a 2 count. That'll make that a 3 count. 3 near falls for Oswaldo Nunez. He's going to set up another tilt. Kind of getting himself, about to pin himself. He needs to get out of that mess. Now there's a half Nelson. Umbrella gets up. Oswaldo picks him up, throws him over that half, puts him right to his back. Umbrella trying to bridge out of there. Oswaldo trying to reset that hold. Sinks that half a little bit deeper. And Umbrella is going to get back to his base, but that's another 3-point fall for near fall for Oswaldo Nunez. Now Nunez with the far wrist, a half Nelson. Umbrella trying to fight it off, and he will. 44 seconds left here, first period. 8-0 for Oswaldo. He's trying to set up a double chicken wing, I think. And Umbrella's going to turn around. He got a little sloppy with that. Umbrella's going to come up on top with a reversal. Make it 8-2. Umbrella figure fours that left leg of Oswaldo. Oswaldo basing up. Umbrella trying to work on that right arm. He's trying to rooster tail the arm. 10 seconds left. Trying to set up a guillotine. Quick roll by Oswaldo. He's got Umbrella underneath him. Throws a half Nelson in there. 2 seconds. He's going to get a couple more back points. And oh, wow, that was a pin. But he run out of time. 2 more near fall points. 2-point reversal, 2-point near fall for Oswaldo. We'll go into the second period 12-2 with the beat digger in the lead. Oswaldo will take the down position. Up by 10. Javier Umbrella. Get on the left side. Moves over to the right side. Oswaldo stands up. Oswaldo drops down to his single leg. Oswaldo trying to stretch him out there. Umbrella put the double leg. Now back to that single leg. And there's a little roll by Oswaldo trying to come around. And comes right out, tees out in front. Just can't free that leg up. He's trying to stretch out of there. And Umbrella just hanging on to that single leg. And Umbrella trying to improve his hold, but Oswaldo kind of trying to step over him right here at the edge. Oswaldo's he's hooked a wrist, and now he steps over and gets the takedown. That'll put him up 14-2. They work right here to the near side. There's a half Nelson by Oswaldo. Oh, that's a wicked half Nelson, but they'll be out of bounds. 50 seconds left here, second period. Umbrella underneath. He's set. Oswaldo in on the left side. Umbrella trying to crawl forward and hit a switch. And he just grabs the ankle, turks him over. And Umbrella's on his back. This will be the match. Now, if Oswaldo can try to get that extra point for a pin. Now Oswaldo's trying to get that reverse half in there. He's got a chin right in the collarbone of Umbrella. Umbrella trying to bridge out of this. 17 seconds and counting. Oswaldo Nunez on top. Umbrella's going to work his way out of there. That'll be a 3-point near fall. And a tech fall win for Oswaldo, 17-2. Okay. Morgan Community College. Morgan Community College is there to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out at morgancc.edu. That's Morgan Community College. Well, we're all the way up here now to 152 pounds. Got to work our way clear back up through the 106. So Hunter Ludgate, wait a shot, but blocked by Manuel Herta. Now Herta in on a single leg on Ludgate and picking it up, trips him forward, and this will be a takedown. Nobody's taken down, but Ludgate's was tripoded up with Herta lifting his legs up in the back there like a wheelbarrow. So Herta with the takedown. He's ranked number 3 in the state on the 2A side. As he works that right wrist, trying to set up a tilt. And Ludgate rolls through that at 152 pounds. And, oh, there's that little headlock with the leg. And Herta gets a little high. Ludgate's going to get rolled over again. Herta followed him around. I thought Ludgate might get out from under that mess. But Herta really stays behind the shoulders. Ludgate reaches up over the top and comes up to single leg. Trying to pick Hertha up. Hertha's going to throw him over. Puts Ludgate on his back. He's got a chin hold on there for a moment. Ludgate had him up in the air, but Hertha got kind of a headlock, goofy headlock, and put Ludgate on his back for the pin. The 131 pin for the Wray Eagles. Okay, that's going to make it 18-9. So Ray's doubled up the Beat Diggers. And we'll head up to Jace Krieger at 160 pounds. Jace taking on Cade Hillman, ranked number 2 in the state on the 2A side. There's a little throw by attempt by Hillman. Yeah, they work over to the far side. And Krieger's going to drive Hillman out of bounds. Krieger looks like he's giving up a little bit of weight here. Still no score here at 160. Oh, nice single leg there by Hillman. Krieger trying to fight it off with a whizzer, but he gets dumped down. Tried to hit a switch, but it's going to be a takedown for Hillman. Hillman kind of keeping Krieger broke down. Krieger just a freshman for the Beat Diggers. Oh, he's got kind of a half in there. It looked like almost a leg ride. Krieger was over on his shoulder. Now he gets almost, yeah, he's got a leg ride in there, picking up back points, kind of turking Krieger over. Now he's out to the side. Going to get a 2-point near fall for Hillman. Krieger grabs a wrist, but Hillman working that leg in there. Now a double spike in there on Jace Krieger. Gets both those ankles way in the air. Got the half Nelson in there, and Krieger's in a pickle there as he's on his back. And that looks like a pin from here, and it is. Another pin for the Wray Eagles. These high-ranked kids are going at it. So that'll make it 24-9 for the Wray Eagles. In the match tonight, we'll have number 1 ranked Carlos Tarrant against Wyatt Fowl. Undefeated this year, or excuse me, not undefeated, because he had a couple losses over the weekend out in California. He ended up 5th place in that huge tournament. And we're underway. And right in for a double leg is Fowl. This Tarrant's kind of scissored his arm through the legs. And got a 1 count a couple times. Tarrant was on his back for a moment. Now Fowl's setting up a little tilt. And he's got a couple counts there out of that. Or 2 1 counts anyway. Official shook his head after waving his arm a couple times. Fowl putting up an arm bar on the right arm. He's working under this arm and over the arm. Now he's got a double arm bar locked up. Steps over the side. Trying to crank it over. And Tarrant fighting it off. He's got that elbow out there. Got a lot of leverage with it. There's Wyatt Fowl still working that double arm bar. Now he goes over for a 1 count. Tarrant doesn't like it on his back. Now Fowl out to the side and still counting as a referee. That was up to 5 count. Be a 3-point near fall. As Tarrant's bridged up there, Fowl's going to try to reset that hold. He's got a reverse half trying to work. Oh, he's turking him over, stretching that ankle out with the far arm. Say he didn't change the hold. Now Taryn trying to fight off in this pinhold. Now here comes a reverse half, and out, kind of teed out to the front. His foul, and he's got him down there pretty tight. I can't see the far shoulder. His foul's cranking down on that reverse half. Got his Taryn trying to get out of there, and he's going to make it out of there. That will be another 3-point fall for foul. I think they're only going to give him 3 points for all that time on the back. I thought he broke the hold and went to another hold, but referee didn't see it that way. They go on their feet here in the second period. Underhook by foul. Taryn in that purple singlet. The foul just tries an ankle pick, and they come up in a whizzer side by side. Foul steps over the leg, keeps that whizzer in there. Taryn trying to work that whizzer. Foul's hooked up a leg under there. And Taryn's arm out of shape, and Foul's going to get the takedown. Well, Taryn underneath. Foul's trying to set up a look like a suicide tilt there. Foul working that 2-on-1. Now he's going to pull him over, and Carlos is on his back. Taryn looking at the lights. His cheerleaders right behind us. Foul lost that hold. They'll roll out of bounds. Foul, a 2-point near fall. Makes it 10-0. A restart. Foul on the right side. A little too quick. And we'll have to restart it. Foul, get a caution. Foul breaks him down. He's locking up that, working that right wrist, 2-on-1, and there's a little tilt. Taryn, a turn for a 1 count. Another one. And Foul now is going to tilt him over again for a 1 count. And there's a 1. There's 2 together. And now Foul's going to get back, give up on that hold. Pick up the points to make it 12-0. It's a grapevine in. On the right side. And we'll head to the third period. 12-0 for a foul. Both wrestlers huffing and puffing. Foul will come in on the right side. Taryn, Foul tried to throw the grapevine in. Taryn facing up. Foul hits him with a cross face, trying to trap that far elbow. And Foul hooks up a foot there for a moment. Got a little side drag there. Taryn gets her wrist. Foul can't get that his hand free, but he puts in a little head lever. Now he's just going to push Taryn away and give him the escape. And Foul comes up. His ankle's not working right. Hope it's just a cramp. There's Coach Quinlan out there, along with Coach Cox. He's having trouble getting his ankle, his foot flat on the ground. Transwest. Transwest believes that customers are number one. Check out their selections online or just stop by one of their dealerships in Sterling or Fort Morgan today. That's Transwest. B&B Appliance. They can help you with all your appliance needs. Stop in and see what they can do for you. Check them out on Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. That's B&B Appliance. They're going to stop the injury time. I think it might have been more of a cramp than anything. He's still favoring that ankle. We'll go on our feet, 12-1 here. 1:22 on the clock. Foul with a little underhook, and he goes in on a single leg. Taryn trying to come across. Now double leg, sets Taryn over, but now Fow's got his ankles between Taryn's arms, and his heels are right in the Wray wrestler's face, so they can break that up and restart. A shot by Taryn. Foul trying to get the whizzer in there. Taryn hanging on to the ankle, trying to get a takedown here. Always going to get it. 2-point takedown for Taryn. Now just going to let Foul go. Foul reaches out, and Taryn out to the side, and trying to suck Foul underneath. Now they're Taryn out the front, and he tries a whip over headlock on Foul, and Fow's exposed, and he's trying to bridge out of there. Taryn's got him down and almost pinned. Foul got inside shoulders up. In the third period, 6 seconds left. Taryn going for the pin. 3 seconds, 1 second, and that's a match. And that's a 3-point near fall for Taryn. She comes back in the third period to make it 13-8. These Diggers win it, but not kind of what you expected the way it went for the first 2 periods. It'll be 24-12. With the Wray Eagles in the lead, and we'll have Chase Barnett at 182 taking on Ty Hardesty. As Chase shakes hands with the referee, and we're underway at 182. And Barnett out. And trying a little underhook there. Gets a single leg, gets a double leg right there by the cheerleaders. Can't quite get control. It's Hardesty's bouncing around, and now Barnett sets him down at the edge, and they're going to wave off the takedown and send him back to the middle. Barnett just couldn't quite keep Hardesty tied up. Now there's a front headlock by Barnett. Reaches out, grabs a knee, but now he comes with a front headlock, snaps Hardesty down. Hardesty stands up. Barnett tried a shot. Come back up ear to ear, over by the cheerleaders. Barnett looks small compared to Hardesty, but they work right over by the cheerleaders. 1 minute gone here in the first period. Hardesty kind of feints a shot, tries a little throw by, but they'll be out of bounds. I think if I was the cheerleaders, I would have been backing up a little bit there. He did a little slapping, now a little underhook by Barnett, double underhook. And now he does a little heel trip. Hardesty tries a reverse headlock. Barnett throws him down. I'm going to grab an arm and keep him down there for a moment. As Hardesty builds a base, and he does a little spin, stands up and gets away. Barnett out with that front headlock again. Hardesty trying to come underneath it. But he's got that double underhook. And now they break apart. 2-1 for Barnett. Now, there's a throw attempt by Hardesty. And Barnett's out to the side. And we're down to about 1 second. And Barnett had him set down on his hip, but couldn't keep a hold. So they'll go to the second period. 2-1 for Barnett. Scoreboard saying 0-0, but I don't think they waved off that first. Referee says 2-1. Letting the guys wrestle. Hardesty working from the top. Busy watching Coach Quinlan say, no, that's not 0-0. Hardesty works Barnett over to the edge, over by the cheerleaders again. A hard crossface from Hardesty. And they'll go out of bounds. A little blood here for Barnett, I think. There may be a contact lens. Gives it to Coach Cox. Barnett will restart. 1:24 on the clock. First period. 2-1 for Barnett. A quick stand up. Barnett's going to come around behind, get the reversal. Barnett will grab that near ankle, lift it up high. Hardesty trying to hit a switch. Stays with it. Keeps switching now. Barnett gets back a little behind him. Hardesty tripoding up, trying to peel the wrist right at the edge. Barnett will heel tripping back down. Tries to put a half in there without the arm. Now there comes a half, but Hardesty does a little roll. He's going to come up on top of Barnett. Now Hardesty trying to work from the top. And we're going to get 2-point near fall out of that for Hardesty to put him in the lead. 5-4 for the Wray wrestler. I know there's this reversal there by Barnett. Surely the front headlock as Hardesty's way out of bounds. They're only going to give him an escape to tie it up. 15 seconds left on the clock. Here Barnett goes in on a single leg, gets his head out to the side, gets around behind, and there's a takedown for Barnett. And there's a reversal for Hardesty. Nope. Yeah, he's going to give it to him. The whistle blew before he was behind him. But so now we're I got 7-7. Scores table's having a little trouble. Was a lot of rocking and flopping there. Having a little trouble with the scoreboard, I think. Okay, they finally get it right. And that was the second period. So it's 7-7 going into the third period. Barnett working from the top. Hardesty pulls the arms up over, tries to hit a switch. Barnett, it's a tight waist in there, working that near arm. He's trying to set an arm bar in there on that right arm. Reaches for the wrist, trying to run it. Can't keep the arm bar in there. He'll come around and try to put a cradle in. Now he just kicks him. Hardesty, it's going to pop out of there and put Barnett on his back because he just slipped out from underneath, and now Barnett's in deep trouble. And Hardesty's going to pick up at least a 5-point move out of that to go up 12-7. And we got 8 minutes and 5 seconds left here. The Wray wrestler in the lead. Barnett caught underneath. Hardesty trying to roll those wrists underneath. Barnett trying to work a base. Hardesty busts him forward. Hardesty out to the sides, hooking the chin. The referee's saying no, but he's counting points after Hardesty did a little crank on the chin, but that'll be a 2-point near fall. Then it's 14-7. 29 seconds left in the match. Hardesty just staying parallel, working the wrists, trying to roll them under. 12 seconds and counting. Hardesty out to this side. And Barnett pops out, switches up, jumps around. They're going to run out of time. I think they're only going to give him 1 point to that. Make it 14-8 for the Wray wrestler. So they'll make it 27-12 on the team side. Is Nick Wellens, ranked number 5 in the states, going against Carson Burgess at 195. And they're underway. Or shaking hands anyway. Now we're underway. There's a nice single leg by Wellen. Goes to double, and he's going to get the takedown. Burgess tried to put that little reverse headlock on there and hold that off. But with Wellen a takedown, they'll be out of bounds right in front of us. Burgess gets set. Wellen on the right side. Burgess trying to hit a switch, and he turns into Wellen. He's going to get the escape. They go on their feet. So they go forehead to forehead. There's a little throw by attempt by Wellen. He's got a single leg picked up again. He twists him around, gets around behind. Burgess gets out of that. They'll come back to the center. Only a minute gone here in the first period. 2-1 for Wellen. There's another nice double leg. Lifts him up, dumps him down. Had him on his back for a moment. As Burgess gets into his base. Wellen working the wrists right over by the cheerleaders on the east side of the mat. New rules that any 2 points inside, you're not out of bounds. So they're working right on the line. Now Wellen's got his out. Burning up a lot of time here, right at the edge. Inside of 10 seconds to go here in the first period. And that's definitely out of bounds, but we're also out of time here in the first period. Wellen's choice, he's going to take down. Okay, Carson Burgess in on the left side. Quick stand up by Wellen. It's tripped down. Burgess trying to use that head lever. Wellen's on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds. Wellen will reset. And a quick switch attempt right off the whistle. He's got a single leg, a double leg. That whip over move by Burgess didn't work, and Wellen's going to get the reversal, and he's just going to turn Burgess loose. Give him the, just pushed him away for kind of a free escape. 1:20 on the clock, count second period. Wrist tying right in the 10-foot circle. Wellen shoots in. And here comes that reverse whip over, and Wellen picks him up, dumps him down for 2. And Wellen working at 2-on-1 on the left wrist. He looks small out there compared to Burgess also. It was with Barnett and Hardesty in the last match. Wellen tried to throw a leg in there. Burgess just hanging there at the mat with these knees down. Wellen keeping good pressure on him. And we're clear over the far edge. And they'll go out of bounds. 3.1 seconds on the clock here in the second period. Wellen up 8-2. Still got 5 matches to go after this. Burgess tried to switch one way and then the other, but Wellen will maintain. It should be Burgess's choice here in the third period. He's going to take down. Down by 6. Wellen in on the left side, moves over to the right. Burgess tries to hit a switch. Wellen follows him around. Wellen trying to get some wrists going. Burgess staying right there on his knees. Wellen looks like he's trying to put an arm bar in there on the right side. Still working out of that. Wellen kind of a loose 2-on-1. Burgess sets out there for a moment. Wellen follows him around. Still right in a 10-foot circle. Now Wellen's just going to turn Burgess loose. They go wrist tying on their feet. Eight to 3, Wellen on top. Tries to feints a shot. Gets a little underhook on Burgess. Burgess tries to snap him down. How Wellen pops around behind him, gets the takedown. 10-3. And coach will say, turn him loose. He does. That'll put Burgess, make it 10-4. Fighting for control out there. Right at the far edge, Burgess tries to throw, and Wellen's going to be there for the takedown, and they're going to call him out of bounds. Okay. Okay, Rose, can you talk to me? Hello?
Okay, on.
I just got a text, so sorry about that. Okay, it's going to be 12-4 win for Nick Wellen. Another major decision for the Beat Diggers. Okay, thanks, Rose. Ike Fisher will be up next against Brush's Thomas Metlin. Don't forget State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and the team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them at 842-4555. State Farm Insurance. Greg Mullen. Okay, Thomas Metlin in on a single leg. Lifts him up, dumps him right down. And try to get outside here. Metlin looks like he's giving up a little size too. Should go at 220. Thomas takedown. Thomas ranked number 10 in the state on the 3A side. It's going against Ike Fisher. Fisher caught out there in the 10-foot circle, trying to hit a switch. Metlin's trying to step over that switch. And Metlin out front. Now he's going to get back in a little better riding position. Metlin trying to get an arm bar in here on the left side. Fisher's holding hands trying to break that hold. Metlin's reaching, got his arm bar set up, trying to walk it around on Fisher. He's cranking it hard. Fisher's going over. He's bridged up there, trying to bridge hard. And Metlin's going to lose that hold. It's like kind of a chicken wing up there now. And Metlin getting a lot of help from the coaches, trying to crank that over, and over goes Fisher again. Got him a 1 count there. Metlin trying to get the arm out there, get out the side with a half Nelson, gets chest to chest with him. Fisher, a big hard bridge, but boy, he was stuck there for a moment. The official down there looking to the far side, we can't see now. As Fisher trying to bridge up there, crunching down, 10 seconds to go, and there's the pin. Big pin win for Thomas Metlin. 151 pin. How about that one? Jaron Lippert is going against Jake Couture in the heavyweights. And Jake Couture, new wrestler for the Beat Diggers here after Christmas. Lippert ranked number 2 in the state. On the mat, and we're underway. Okay. Jake Couture, big kid out there. There's Lippert with a double leg shot, and he's going to put Couture down. So Wray takes the early lead, 2-0. And Lippert trying to get that weight on Jake Couture. Here comes a hard crossface by Lippert. Trying to work that elbow. And over goes Couture. Tried to roll out through. He did. Going to give up 2 near fall points. He fought out of that. Here comes Lippert now. He's got a little better hold this time on Couture. Couture trying to bridge out of there, but he's in pretty deep trouble. And there's the pin. And that one comes at 1 minute of the match. So we're going to jump down to the 106-pounders. How about Cargill Meat Solution? Cargill works with the community to make sure there are jobs for the members of the communities they're in. Cargill Meat Solutions. And Western Engineering Consultants. Engineering and consulting services for all your projects. Strong commitment to their clients' needs sets them apart. Get your project started the right way with Western Engineering Consultants. Give Chad Cox a call over there. Okay, number 1 ranked Cole Rockwell tries a shot in there on Mario Franco. Franco catches him in a front headlock. And Rockwell gets out of that. Come up facing each other. Rockwell tries a feint shot there. Franco pushes on the head, a little throw by attempt, now shot by Rockwell, and he's in there pretty good with it. He's going to get the takedown on Franco. Mario caught underneath, just outside the 10-foot circle. Rockwell trying to bring back a hammerlock. He's way out in front, cranking on that left arm of Mario. Gets it back there, hooks it up with that reinforced granny that Ray's used over the years. But Mario's on his back trying to fight out of this reinforced granny. And he'll break out of that and give up 2 near fall points. Now Franco's on his back again. I think he just lost his wrist. And now Cole Rockwell's going to turn him loose after picking up another near fall to make it 8-1. Franco catches a front headlock on Rockwell for a moment. Rockwell comes up, works the wrists, and Rockwell with a shot, nice little single, steps over the top of Mario Franco. And now he's, I don't know if he got any back points out of that. They're going away from us. It'll be 10-1 though. Now Rockwell tilts him over for a 1 count. And we'll head to the second period. 10-1 for the Wray Eagle. Okay, we're back underway. Second period. Mario Franco down by 9. Just put a front headlock on Rockwell. Mario's still not a real big 103-pounder as they work on their feet. There's a shot by Rockwell. He's hooked up a knee. He got really long arms. Now Mario tried to put a half Nelson out of that, and there's like a Peterson roll look, and Rockwell's on top. And now he'll roll over the top of that and come up and get control at a 12-1 lead. And Mario caught underneath the #1 ranked wrestler from Wray. Trying to stand up and set out. Rockwell keeps a tight waist, works that near arm, trying to 3/4 Nelson here for a moment. And Rockwell hooks a leg and out there with that 3/4 Nelson. Now he's got a near side cradle locked up on Mario. He's got his head clear up over the top. Mario's going to get face down. 35 seconds counting second period. 12-1 for the Wray wrestlers. He's trying to get a half Nelson in their far wrist and walk that around on Mario, and over he goes. Up for 1 count now. They're counting it out now. Rockwell's got Mario down pretty tight. 19 seconds and counting here, and there's the pin for the Wray Eagles. And that comes at, let's see, 2:44 of the match, roughly. And that makes it 39-22 on the team side. 2 matches to go. Cade Rockwell, ranked number 3 in the state at 113, is going to take on Brush's Diego Hernandez. And we're underway. Diego in on a single leg. Didn't finish that one off. They go forehead to forehead. Cade Rockwell with this up to the side, and he's. I keep thinking he's got a takedown, but Diego Hernandez hooked up an arm. He's kind of caught underneath. There's Rockwell out to the side, has an ankle and an overhook, and they're going to give him the takedown now. There's a takedown for Cade Rockwell. Rockwell gets that left arm, gets it up over the hip. He got a little spiral ride, reaches clear up over the top, grabs the far thigh of Hernandez. Hernandez trying to work out of this mess right at the edge. Rockwell teed way out to the front. Ray's been using that chin wrench thing, but they'll be out of bounds. And we're back underway. Rockwell sets up a tilt, and Hernandez did a good job of rolling away from it. Still got his arm tied up, and there's a 1 count, 2 count. That shoulder's a long ways from the mat, but they're going to get a 2 count out of it. And Rockwell gets the arm bar off of that. Not even have a double arm bar. Tries to throw that arm back. They're going to give him 2 near fall points. 19 seconds left. Rockwell gets a little high. Diego comes out in front, stands up and gets the escape. Rockwell, there's a shot by Diego, and there gets his head mashed into the mat. And we'll head to the second period. Diego gets a choice. He'll defer it. And Rockwell will take the down position. And we're underway here in the second period. Diego Hernandez working from the top. That near arm and a tight waist. Rockwell builds pretty good base, stands up. A lot taller than Diego. Diego drops down to a single leg, clear down on the ankle. With Rockwell out in front. He's about to get a crossface in there, and they're going to give Rockwell the reversal. We'll make it 6-1 after the takedown in the first period, a near fall, escape by Diego. He's caught underneath. Rockwell staying parallel. Diego trying to keep those arms stretched out as far as he can. Stand up, and Rockwell's going to stay behind his elbows and brings him back down. Now he gets out to the side with a half Nelson, cranking it hard as Diego's his arms are X behind him, and Rockwell's got a little underhook, almost the reverse half Nelson. Now he's getting more chest to chest with Diego. Rockwell's chest to chest now with him with the reverse half Nelson, and there's the pin going the Wray Eagles' way. You see why they rank number 1 in the state. So that's a 222 pin, 228 pin. Ray's going to jump up 45-22 over the Beat Diggers, and our last match is up, and Jake Dixon for the Wray Eagles, ranked number 11 in the state, will take on Eric Urbina. Of course, the Wray Eagles ranked number 1 in the state. On the 2A side, the Beat Diggers dropped down from 5th to 10th this week. And we're underway here at 120, our last match of the night. A lot of popping and weaving out there. They haven't really tied up yet. Here he catches the front headlock. But Dixon gets out of that. They're back to popping and weaving there. Still not a whole lot of contact. Eric faces a shot. Both of them have long stocking on one of their legs. Urbina on the right, Dixon on the left leg. Well, a little snap down attempt there by Dixon. Urbina comes right back up facing him. They work their way back to the 10-foot circle. 45 seconds and counting here in the first period, no score. Dixon puts 2 hands on one wrist of Eric. Eric Urbina for the Beat Diggers. Feinted his shot, but they go right back to working for control. There's a attempt at a shot by Dixon. Urbina fakes his shot. 10 seconds left here in the first period. Haven't had any real serious shots. There's one from Urbina. Dixon kind of blocked that. So the second period with no score. Okay, Jake Dixon for Wray, defers it here at 120 pounds. Eric Urbina will take the down position. Dixon in on that tight waist to the left arm. And he's got an arm bar set up there on the right arm. Dixon staying parallel. Now he's trying to get out the side with it. Urbina limp arms out of that arm bar. And Urbina trying to tie up the wrist. Quick stand up. Urbina out to the side. Dixon coming out the backside. Grabs an ankle. And he's going to maintain control. Dixon a little high, trying to throw a leg in there. Urbina trying to buck him off. Now Urbina's down on a single leg position. They're drag out of there. Just get the escape. That'll be the first points of the match. 1:02 left. 1-0 for Urbina for the Beat Diggers. And we got a little blood time here. As Jake Dixon just got poked in the nose there a little bit. He's pointing down at the mats. So while they do that, Stubbs Gas and Oil. Fill up your cooler and your gas up your car at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Easy and convenient. Make them the only stop on your way to a big game up on the Front Range. Of course, Mustang's up there somewhere. They had to drive by Stubbs tonight. And, of course, Stubbs Gas and Oil. All the great food in there, too. Western Engineering, we talked about them. And they got it cleaned up here for us. So just about ready to go here for our last match. Urbina, he's back to us looking at the Wray bench. And Urbina feints the shot. Dixon. Oh, Urbina in on a double leg, throws Dixon over the top, gets outside, lifts him up high, dumps him down for two. Now Dixon hits a switch, comes up behind Urbina, and they go out of bounds. So we'll give it Urbina the takedown, a 2-point reversal to Dixon. 25 seconds left. Get a caution on the start on Dixon. Didn't put his hand in the right place. And we're back underway. 3-2 for Eric Urbina. Oh, does a nice hard switch, but Dixon following him around. Now he's going to get away. They get 4-2 with 10 seconds on the clock here in the second period. Urbina fakes another shot. Now they go forehead to forehead right in the 10-foot circle. And we'll head to the third period. It'll be Dixon's choice. And he's going to take the down position. Urbina up 4-2. Urbina drives it forward. Dixon quite a bit taller. Urbina will come around. They had to have Nelson in there. But Dixon fought that half Nelson off, stretches those long arms out. And now Urbina will reach down, grab an ankle. And Dixon gets a switch in there. And Urbina's hanging on to a knee with Dixon trying. He's in a single leg, trying to work out of this as Urbina's caught underneath. And he gets out to the side with a double leg, but Dixon's got an ankle. And Urbina up in between, lifts him over the top. Can't quite throw him over the top. Dixon hanging on to the ankles. Urbina just hanging on to the single leg. Dixon kind of set over on a hip. Now Urbina gets a little better control. 48 seconds left. Now, Dixon's got a an ankle. Now Urbina does a good job as he let go, jumped on top. It's figure 4 on the leg with 32 seconds left. And Urbina trying to work those wrists back. He's down at 23 seconds and counting. Urbina kicks that leg free. Now tries to throw it back in. Urbina up 4-2 now. There's Dixon's got a headlock and an ankle trying to work that headlock. Urbina's behind him. Keeps the wrist. 4 seconds. Dixon trying to hit a switch. Urbina ties it up, and that'll be a match for the Beat Diggers. Okay, how about that? As that one ends up 4-2 for Eric Urbina. And it'll make it 25-45 with the Wray Eagles winning the duel. So great job by Eric Urbina. Okay, let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay. Welcome back, and you're on 1010 KSIR, Brush Fort Morgan, and also KSIR.com. Thanks for tuning in. Good old-fashioned duel with the Wray Eagles, and the Wray Eagles seem to they're always tough, and they beat the Beat Diggers 45-25 on the team side. We started off at 126 pounds with number 9 ranked Reed Brown taking on Melvin Hernandez, and there was a 348 pin for the Wray Eagle. 132, Bryce Thomas come back with a major decision 9-1 over Dylan Smith from Wray. 138, no wrestler for the Beat Diggers, and their number 2 ranked Tyler Collins picks up a forfeit win. At 145, Oswaldo Nunez, Tech Falls 17-2 over Javier Arbola. And at 152, Emmanuel Herta pinned Hunter Ludgate at 131 for the Wray Eagles. Made it 18-9 on the team side at 152. 160, Cade Hillman got a pin over Jace Krieger. Hillman is ranked number 2. And 170 pounders, number 1 ranked 2A and 3A, Carlos Taryn and Wyatt Fowl went at it. And Fowl won that one over Taryn. And I didn't write down the score. That's not very good, but it was a victory for the Beat Diggers. Then at 182, it was a 14-8 win for Ty Hardesty of Wray over Brush's Chase Barnett, in a match that Barnett was pretty well ahead of until the third period, and he got caught and put on his back, so that messed that up. Carson Burgess went against Nick Wellen, ranked number 5 in the state, by Tim Yount and on the mat, and it was Wellen with a 12-4 major decision over Burgess. At 220, Thomas Metlin had a 151 pin over Ike Fisher. At heavyweight, Rush's new heavyweight, Jake Couture, lost by fall to number 2 ranked Jaron Lippert of Wray. Came at 1 minute of the match. And then we went up to 106 pounders. Number 1 ranked Cole Rockwell got a 244 pin roughly over Mario Franco of the Beat Diggers. And there's Cade Rockwell, ranked number 3 in the state, got a 228 pin over Diego Hernandez. Beat Diggers come back with a win at 120. Eric Urbina over Jake Dixon at 4-2. And we ended up 45-25 on the team side. Beat Diggers will head down to Lamar, I believe, this weekend, as they'll go to Lamar at, call it Savage Invitational. So that'll be the
Agriculture has evolved into a high-tech business. That's why Morgan Community College has launched a precision agriculture program aimed at helping current and future farmers maximize their operations. Learn how to collect and utilize data for careers
Well, Can you hear me now, Rose? Hello? Can you hear me now, Rose?
You're on.
Okay, welcome back. Got our power cord ticked. Everybody's kicked, and everybody's picking up all this stuff and making a lot of old friendships renewed here. Bob Smith's right here. Sure, you don't want to put this on?
What do you want me to say?
Oh, I don't know. You got a story for us, or 2 or 10 about Bob Smith, legendary coach from Wray, down here tonight in Brush. And, well, it's great to see you, Bob.
Well, thank you.
And I got to turn your mic on here. There you go.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It is. And we're always good hosts to you guys down here.
Yes. It was a good match.
There's a lot of good matches.
Brush has about 5 pretty darn tough kids there.
Yeah, a bunch of young ones. And
Yeah. Just building back.
Wray looks good.
They do. Yeah, they lost a couple kids, but they're coming back. They'll be a contender,
Yeah.
I think.
One of your kids had a appendectomy today.
Yes, yesterday I
say
guess
that?
they did.
Yesterday?
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
So,
Hope they get him back for districts, but you never know.
yeah, that's going to be
That's
here
a short
before
time,
we know
yeah,
it.
5 weeks.
So what are you up to now?
Just watching wrestling, going to Greeley tomorrow night. Watch up there. Of course, I live in Hudson, so there's only an hour down here, an hour to Greeley.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And
Go up and watch the
well,
college.
here's one of your
Yeah.
old kids,
Travis
Lefevre. I think, was he there when you were still coaching?
Yeah, oh yeah, I coached Travis.
Yeah,
At
Travis Lefevre.
Hayes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're a long time. Well, you're a legend in 2 places at least. Anymore? No, it's a great sport. It's just neat to see the kids come out.
Yeah. Need to keep the programs going.
Right.
That's what we got to do.
Well,
And with girls coming too, girls are starting. I don't know if Brush has many.
we got some girls. I got to get on top of that. But they did host a tournament, the girls' tournament.
Good.
But
Good.
we been having some health problems in the family. Didn't make it over here
Uh-huh.
for the
Well,
Brush tournament. But
that's good that they can get started, and that'll help the boys.
I think a lot of the mothers would be a lot happier if the girls are wrestling girls. Not
Oh,
boys.
absolutely. Yeah, I don't like the
I think it makes it easier.
girls
on
against
everybody.
boys. Yes. And the state's going to sanction in a couple of years, but they're going to have some kind of a end of the season tournament this year.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. We're getting the evil eye from some of the Wray guys.
Yeah.
Wonder why we're talking to you.
I know.
Your guys were up in the corner. I don't know where they went.
I don't either. I'll find them.
Yeah.
Well, good talking to you.
Well, it's good. Thanks for
Thank you
stopping
for
by.
having me. You
I
bet.
think I lost Aaron. He usually comes over and talks to me. But you know how those coaches are when they don't win. Thanks a lot. Bob Smith. It's great to see him. It's nice to look around and see talk about all the faces are the same. I can't remember all the names of the people that we grew up in wrestling with from Wray, and a lot of great people down there. A lot of hard matches. Okay, I guess I'm going to get Coach Quinlan out here tonight, so I guess we'll pretty much wrap it up. So Wray Eagles win at 45-24 over the Beat Diggers, and of course we're talking about that. We won't be back on the air till the Sterling Duel on the 17th, and that'll be here at the Brush High School at 6:30. So let's fill this place up. If you can make it here next Thursday, and we'll take on the Sterling Tigers. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll say good night from Brush. Wray Eagles win 45-25 over the Brush Beat Diggers. on 1010, KSIR, and KSIR.com. Good night.